Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to FreshBaked. I'm your host, David. That is my daughter, Sophia. What you doing down there, little girl? Huh? You pushing buttons? Well, she's excited to be here at the Disneyland Esplanade, as am I, on a beautiful Sunday morning. We're going to be doing our usual, weekly updates from the park, from Buena Vista Street. We're going to get some lunch. Helmsman Freddy, aka Freddy from Batu, aka friend of FreshBaked, told us about a frozen Coke thing that we're looking forward to. Do a little shopping at World of Disney, and of course talk about the news that broke last week about Disneyland reopening. But that won't be the subject because we're here to just enjoy the park like we always do. So stay tuned for that and more next from FreshBaked. We've been coming here every single week for a while now, just trying to, catch a whiff of that Disneyland air. And often we would come to the entrance of Disneyland just to sort of bask in its glow. It's sort of like a mecca for Disneyland fans. This is the first time since the first real time that I've actually felt that sense of, okay, it's gonna happen. This is really gonna happen. We've been looking for signs, but now as I look at this, as I look at the main, it won't be long, man. It won't be long. We're talking about maybe a month or two, if that, after all this time. Man, one of the most optimistic songs you'll ever hear. Who doesn't feel happy when they hear that music? I'm so grateful that they leave us in the Esplanade loop on the regular basis. Makes me feel happy, makes me feel ready to go into DCA, Buena Vista Street. We're gonna get some lunch at Smokejumpers Grill today, because we heard tell of a frozen Coca-Cola treat that you can get with a meal. So let's go get some lunch. I wasn't sure if the news of Disneyland reopening I wasn't sure what the effect would be on crowds at Buena Vista Street in downtown Disney, but by all appearances, it seems that it has invigorated folks. This is a pretty crowded Buena Vista Street. I haven't been to downtown Disney yet because I came in from Harbor Boulevard, which you should all be doing, parking somewhere on Harbor Boulevard if you can and walking it in from that direction. Going through Simba and that back entrance by the Paradise Pier Hotel is just a terrible idea. But yeah, I mean, people seem to be stoked to be here right now. We made our way to Smokejumpers Grill here in beautiful Grizzly Peak. Grizzly Peak is one of the most underrated lands in the whole resort. It only has, the two attractions really, Soarin' and Grizzly River Run. I guess Redwood Creek Challenge, don't sleep on Redwood Creek Challenge for that matter, but this is, one of the most beautifully themed lands in the entire resort, anywhere you go. I put it up against anything in terms of its theming and its realism and how you feel when you're here. I love coming to Grizzly River Run. I'm not a big fan of Soarin' right behind me. I think we don't go to, I should say Grizzly Peak. But I'm not a big fan of Soarin'. Who's yelling at me? Okay, but I do love being here. Now what we got was the bacon cheeseburger, which I'm going to be eating with you guys today. Sophia will probably be having some of this as well. We're getting her into lots more people food. No tomatoes though. We've got some really delicious onion rings. Their onion rings are amazing. I love their onion rings. It's too bad that they don't have the condiment bar here anymore though. They won't have that for a while because of, reasons. And then I also got that frozen Coke. This is not just a frozen Coke. This is a frozen Jack and Coke. This is a hard frozen Coke. Now I'm not a big Jack Daniels fan, but I love trying new things. Yeah, there we go. I'm not a big whiskey guy in general, whether that be Jack Daniels or anything else. I like vodka and tequila, that kind of thing. But I like to try new things. Let's give this a shot really quick. It tastes just like you'd think it would. It's a Jack and Coke that's been frozen for $13. Let's try the bacon cheeseburger. Good stuff. And nothing wrong with bacon in a burger, let me tell you. Give Sophia some cheeseburger too. You know, every week I repeat often how happy and contented I am coming here. Just being able to, you know, even though the park's not open, and what we have here at Buena Vista Street is limited, or DCA. But I feel grateful. I feel very grateful that we've been able to do what we could do in the middle of this whole thing. And I feel even extra grateful on this trip, knowing that we're as close as we are today, close as we've ever been to reopening. Much closer even than we were last summer, because it didn't really feel real then. It feels real this time. It's gonna happen. And we spent a lot of time sort of rejoicing the past couple of days, you know, being excited and, you know, high-fiving each other, and so happy that we get to do these things again. And we should be. I mean, you know, I feel very grateful, very, very happy for all the fans out there who we've been, you know, standing by watching people go to Walt Disney World for 6 months. And not, you know, some folks have gone. A lot of you out there have made the trip, and you know, some of us couldn't or didn't. That's different. It's almost like minty. I'm not sure if Jack and Coke is supposed to taste that way. I don't drink a lot of it, so I don't know. I don't know if I have that flavor right. In any case, one of the things that I've been saying all along that I've wanted to happen is for cast members to be able to get back to work. That's a primary reason. I want people to live life, you know? I want cast members back to work. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that so many of them are going to get back to doing what they do. Coming to the park is a two-way experience. It's a two-way experience that works for both us and the cast members. Our visit isn't complete until we interact with cast members. Cast members make the park. It's going to be an amazing run up until 2022. Things are going to be, the energy in these parks come. Hey, how are you? Hi, guys. I'm trying to figure out if she likes tomatoes. Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. I think she's like me. It depends on how they're delivered. Because right now she just put that tomato in her face and she's rejecting it, I think. The energy that's going to be coming to these parks in about May is going to be the kind of energy we haven't seen in such, I would say since the 60th maybe. The energy was super high in the 60th. A lot of positivity, a lot of happiness. People were enjoying themselves for the 60th. I was among them. So as far as our frozen Jack and Coke goes, it's a pass. I mean, it tastes like a frozen Jack and Coke. I'm not gonna knock that. It tastes fine. It's not enough of anything. It's $14, which is, I don't know, twice as much, at least, as a regular Coke. But you don't get enough Coke and you don't get enough Jack. It's just, you gotta give me something for 14 bucks, and I'm not getting a lot. I'm not getting a lot of Coke or you know, one or the other. Not a lot of Coca-Cola, not a lot of Jack Daniels. I get it, but I don't know. It's just, it's all right. But the burger was great. I'm enjoying the burger and the rings. I think Sophia's a no on the tomatoes. She's trying it. She's giving it her best. It's going in her face and she's working on it, but then she rejects it later. Are your hands messy? Do you need a towel? You need a paper towel? Huh? I mean, I think I would rather have just had a frozen Coke. Look at that, guys. They're getting ready. I know it's not like news anymore, but if we had seen those chairs out a couple weeks ago, we would have lost our minds. But there's chairs out there getting ready for Touch of Disney. Let's go visit. We talked about Redwood Creek Challenge earlier. Let's go visit, but I don't want to do proper Redwood Creek Challenge. I want to do Redwood Creek Challenge from Oogie Boogie Bash. when it was, oh God, what do they call it? I forget what they called it now. But anyway, that trail, the Villains Trail, was fantastic. One of the best moments that I've had at a Disney park in a very long time. Let's go back to Oogie Boogie.
Well, we made our way to Grizzly Peak, and you're starting to see on your left a little bit of that Villains Grove vibe. The line went all the way down to the Grand Californian entrance. And we've arrived, and it feels very spooky for sure. Oh, we could have done that right here, huh? Yeah, I definitely want to take this at my own pace, I think. Look at that.
I feel like I'm in actual Wonderland.
What just happened? Because a second ago we were just right there on Grizzly Peak, like just in a queue, and now all the transformation is amazing. So it's like evocative of those things.
So I'm going to let you guess what Thorn Vines is.
What is it?
Maleficent.
Okay. Oh, there she is back there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, she went away. What happened? Come back. Ian and I were just talking, like, what could they do? It's light and smoke, and this is what they did. My goodness. Listen. Did you hear that?
It's the Cheshire.
Yeah.
They're switching back and forth.
This, oh, you're right.
Let's wait that way. Danny Elfman's
What is happening?
I want to live here.
Oh my God.
I want to live in the okay, so
Is this the fireflies again?
It smells good. You smell it?
It's the smoke things from Be Prepared.
Long live the king. Wow. How?
Actually, stop it.
Ah, Grizzly Peak. There's where we just were. Right there, Redwood Creek Challenge. The Villainous Trail. This looks a lot bigger than it seems like when you get in here. Russian River Outfitters, a very fine gift shop. And then all of that is Grizzly River Run. And this is where we are right here. Next to Humphrey Service and Supplies, Refreshment Point. This vintage 50s era cross-country rambler. They're doing some hiking, they're doing some camping. They're gonna do some canoeing in this thing. It's packed full. They've got lots of stuff in it. They're gonna do some bird watching maybe. Is this not okay, so I guess the family's not going on this trip because it's full of stuff. Lots of sleeping bags and things like that, but where do you put the people? Look at that, he's been to Rainbow Caverns, you guys. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. He's been, or this family, or whomever, has been to Rainbow Caverns. By the way, anybody know what the red 110 stands for? Some of you probably do. Okay guys, a little bit off topic, but a while back Disney announced legacy pass holders were going to become a thing. That is, people who used to have an annual pass would be called this, and they would be given extra benefits. While not still having an actual annual pass, you could get some of the benefits of them. And just the other day, they confirmed a bunch of new stuff that you can take advantage of while you're here at Downtown Disney and California Adventure. Here's something interesting, the Black Tap Craft Burgers and Shakes. They've got a classic orange creamsicle shake, which is off the menu, so you have to ask for that. And I think it might, I mean, by the sound of it, it's only available for legacy pass holders. $10 plus tax. California Churro, buy one churro, get one 50% off, Mondays through Fridays. Go to Jamba in Downtown Disney. Legacy pass holders get $2 off a medium or large electric berry lemonade smoothie. Naples, you get a 30% discount on any food and non-alcoholic beverages on Tuesdays. Now I guess that's important because you don't normally get 30% off, I guess. Same thing at Tortilla Joe's, 30% discount on food and non-alcoholic beverages on Wednesdays. So they want you coming here every week. Uva Bar is 20% discount on food, Mondays through Thursdays, and Wetzel's, 30% discount, food and beverages, Monday through Friday. Go over to California Soul, get 20% discount on regular price merchandise Mondays through Thursdays, and at Sephora, you can get a discount. Oh, no, I'm sorry. On Thursday, March 18th, which is coming up, that's the day we'll be here for Touch of Disney, get free customized Sephora collection, hashtag Lip Stories, with the purchase of a hashtag Lip Stories lipstick. And 2 additional Sephora collection items, limit 5 per person. Wow, that sounds really specific. But it's better than a kick in the shins, am I right? If you got a legacy, or if you're legacy pass holders, come down to Downtown Disney and get some extra benefits while you're here.